Check it out, guys. Welcome back to LoloCreates. My name is Lauren and this is my channel. I make bullet journal videos, DIYs, hand lettering tutorials, and plenty more. I decided to do a brush lettering tutorial for today's video. I've been trying to plan this out for a while now. I wanted to have some basic techniques as well as a few more advanced ones, and I really wanted something that actually helped me when I learned brush lettering. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I have some pens, the basics, and a few extra tips. So without further ado, let's get started. So now on to all the pens that I use. The Tombow dual brush pens the most. They're my favorite. I also have the Artist Loft watercoloring pens. I have some LoloCreates Dream Brush pens. I also have the Koi coloring brush pen and the Kuretake pen from Zig. For small pens, I have the Tombow Funwari hard and soft pens, the Pentel touch pen, the LoloCreates small brush pens. I also have the Zebra Funwari pens. I recently purchased them and I actually love them. And last, I have the Zig Cocoiro pen. Now onto paper I use the Canson marker paper. It's semi-translucent and it's great for practicing as well as just working on things at home. I wouldn't give someone this paper if I was using it for a card or something. You can trace different things, which is great. I also use my bullet journal, which is an Archer and Olive, and it's very smooth paper. I also use the Canson marker lettering paper. This one's thicker, so it's great for cards or whatever you might want to give someone. Now onto some pen tests. So the Tombow dual brush pens, as I mentioned, they're a large tip. I have a coupon code down below if I can find one. Today is Black Friday when I'm filming this, and I know that they have a 40% off sale, so I will leave that down below. I also have the Artist Loft, which is very similar to the Tombows, as I mentioned, but you can tell that it kind of fades as you go. So the Koi watercoloring brush pens are another one of my favorites. I just like having a dual tip. I do not recommend the Kuretake brush pens for beginners because they are hard to control. It is a real brush tip. The Tombow Funwari Soft is one of my favorites, as well as the Tombow Funwari Hard. You can normally get these in a 2-pack, and the harder one is a little bit easier to control. The LoloCreates Small Brush Pen is another great one, as well as the LoloCreates Dream Pen. As you can tell, there is a more thick side and a thinner side for the LoloCreates Dream Pen. And lastly, I'm showing you the Zig Cocoiro pen, as well as the Zebra Funwari pen. I actually love the Zebra Funwari pen, and the Pentel Touch Sign pen is one of my favorites. I want to get some more. So now on to some of the basic techniques. So I'm using the Tombow dual brush pen here to show you. So basically you can hold the pen however you want between your middle finger or your ring finger like I do. I put 2 fingers on top of it just to help me stabilize it. You don't want to hold it too close to the tip, and you also want to hold it at a 45-degree angle. This will help you not fray the tip as well as get the thick versus thin strokes. So you just want to be careful with that. So hold it further back instead of close to the tip like I'm showing you here. And on the downstrokes, you're going to go thicker, and the upstrokes, you're going to go thinner like it shows you on these worksheets. These are completely free off the website. And as you can see here, I'm going pretty slow. You can go as slow as you want, and you'll just want to press hard on the downstrokes and softly on the upstrokes. You're not going to break the tip, so I wouldn't be worried about that. Here I'm showing you with the Artist Loft. It creates pretty similar effects. As you can tell, there are a few differences in the brush, the way it goes on the paper. And now just practice the upstrokes. You're going to hold the pen pretty much the same, but you're not going to put as much pressure on the upstrokes. And just keep practicing. I am speeding up me doing this. At the beginning, this is very difficult. I will tell you, I could not figure it out, but practice makes perfect in this case, so just keep practicing and you'll see your progress. So for the next little technique, there is the zigzag. This is something you'll want to practice. As you can tell, I'm actually lifting up my pen. It's not like cursive. You can lift up your pen as much as you want. I'm also practicing wavy lines. So again, it's thin on the upstroke and thick on the downstroke. You'll just want to keep practicing this. Another thing that's good to practice is O's. These are great to get the transition. And again, I lift up my pen a lot. So here I'm just showing you with the small brush pens that you can practice the same thing, and this is how you get good at transitioning and lettering. Here I'm showing you how I write my alphabet. So I write mine a little bit differently than everyone because everyone has their own unique style. I'm using the blank Tombow worksheets. They also have some with letters, and I think those are a little bit complex. So you can use those if you want, but they just have a lot of flourishes, and I think this is more of a simple alphabet and a little bit easier for a beginner to grasp. I also write my Z's 2 different ways, so that's what I show you on the screen. Another thing I would recommend practicing is just practice words. So these are a few words that I like to practice. Hello and your name is a pretty good one. I also like to practice with different words that I might use. So I like to practice thank you if I'm going to write thank you cards, or the months of the year, or days of the week. These are all great things to practice, especially if you do bullet journaling like me. A lot of this will help you create your own style, and you'll get better as you go. Some extra tips I have. The first one is called varying the base. So this is a little bit more advanced once you get a little bit more comfortable. Basically, you get to vary where your letters start. So if you have different loops, they can hang lower or go higher. I really like doing this. I think it adds some unique, quirky character to your lettering. So as you can see, they pretty much all start at different heights. I also like doing this with the small brush pens. I think it just adds an extra characteristic to a page in my bullet journal or a card that I write. Another tip I have for you is that if you make your letters with too thin of downstrokes, you can always come back and make them thicker. I like to do this a lot when I mess up in my bullet journal. You can't really tell, especially when it's a dark color. And here I'm just showing you how I would fix any mistakes in this word. So basically all the letters are fine except for the E, so I just came back and I colored it in. And it looks like I made it. So another tip I have for you is just do repetition. Keep practicing. It really is up to you to put in some work and keep practicing. I used to do this on my notes in school because we'd have fill in the blank notes and I'd have a small brush pen and just write all the words. So just keep practicing, and I'm sure you'll get there with some time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you liked about this video, if it helped you. If you didn't like it, let me know down below why it didn't help you. And I would love to talk to you guys on my Instagram, as well as see you in another one of my videos. So bye guys, see you next time.